So the thing about parenting is that it's incredibly individual. And I've got my own way of parenting that might not be your cup of tea. In my very early career, when I first started out as a family support worker for my local family centre, I did loads of parenting groups. I used to run parenting groups, if you're familiar with it, the Webster Stratton Parenting Group. And it was very much about being kind of on the level with children, but it was also quite strict, and it was quite boundaried and quite rigid. And I look back at that now. As I'm in my early 40s and a mother of 2 children, and just think, God, there's so much that I don't agree with. There's so much that I do agree with, but there's so much now that I don't agree with. What I was kind of like asking people to do, or the advice that I was giving. And what I've learned through my career, what I've learned through my social work career, what I've learned through my counselling career, but most importantly, what I've learned as a mother myself, is that we all have our own style. And as long as we are not hurting our children, intentionally or unintentionally, as long as we are not causing them long-term pain, be that physical or emotional, you need to find your own way of doing it. I had a fantastic session with an absolutely wonderful lady this morning, and and this was that's why I'm doing this video, because this is the conversation that I had with her, which is just like, I can give you the strategies, I can give you advice, but they're things that work for me. They might not necessarily be things that work for you, because my values are different, right? I'm pretty relaxed. I'm a fairly relaxed parent. I don't have a lot of rules and boundaries, and as a result of that, my children don't fall into the same mold maybe as other children. Bedtime is very relaxed. Our schedule is maybe different, not right, not wrong, just different. So that's why I'm reluctant to give parenting advice. I'm very happy to give strategies. I can give you loads and loads and loads of strategies, but ultimately it's up to you to decide how you want to implement them. Now, the bit where I come into my own, and the bit that I feel really passionately about, is actually helping you to identify the mummy that you want to be. This is where I'm good at doing what I do. Who do you want to be? How do you want to be that mother? How do you want to be that parent? How do you want to show up? What do you want your children to learn? And really, really, really crucially, what did you learn from your parents growing up? Okay, not just from your mother, from your parents. And then being able to identify what part of that you are bringing forward into your parenting role now, and what parts you don't want to bring forward. Now that might sound really simplistic, but that's actually incredibly complicated, because it's very difficult to actually be objective and actually be able to easily identify what we have brought with us. And what we call transgenerational. What's the stuff that they brought from their parents? So what stuff have they brought from their childhood that they passed on to you in your childhood, and in turn you are going to pass on to your children in their childhood? And being able to identify what you don't want to bring with you anymore, and what part of the cycle stops. Okay? That's the bit that's important. The bit that isn't important is me giving you a bedtime schedule, or telling you to use sticker charts, or telling you to reward this behaviour or ignore this behaviour, or let go of this, or do it like this, or what have you. I can do that. That's fine. But that isn't what it's about. What it's about is you being clear about who you want to be and how you want to be it. And then I help you do that. That's the bit I can really help you with. This is a module in the Thrive program. So if you would like to know any more about stepping into your zone of genius, being the woman you want to be, being the mother you want to be, and being the wife or partner that you want to be, then click on the link which I'm about to drop below, and contact me if you've got any questions at all. Okay. All right. Happy half term. Happy summer holidays. Doesn't feel like summer holidays. It's grey. Ugh. Take care.